Hey, I'm live. Awesome. I don't know what happened this morning that I couldn't get the live connection on Facebook, but now it's there. So I'm excited to be doing this with you now. A few hours late, but it gave me a chance to have an awesome nap. Oh, I need to turn myself off on my iPad, otherwise I can hear myself talking. Some nap. Oops. There we go. I'm off. So welcome here. Welcome, friends. My name is Rita Winter, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Steinbach, Manitoba, Canada. Today, we are going to be making this gorgeous, gorgeous card. If you can see it, it's called a fun fold. You open it up and it says happy birthday on it. The reason it's called a fun fold is it's because it's not a regular folding card. It has a piece cut off and it has an additional piece kind of done in a separate way. So the stamp set that we're going to be using is Shaded Summer. It's from our annual catalog. It's gorgeous with tons of beautiful, beautiful sentiments like may the good you do come back to you, above and beyond. You go there a lot. Love you, friend. That's the one I can see myself using lots. And happy birthday. I like the print of that one. And I absolutely love this one. Some friendships are just meant to be. And then hello you and thank you. And beautiful flowers. So it's a rubber stamp, a red rubber stamp. It's considered a cling stamp set. You don't need to put anything under your paper because it has the cling stamp already has lots of cushioning when you press down on it. And during this last Sale-a-bration, you could earn money. Every $60 you spend, you could earn money to purchase something for free. And I believe these dies came for that, and they're a perfect match to the flowers there. And I believe you needed to spend $120 to get this free stamp set for it. And I absolutely loved it. I used the dies to cut out the flower. I cut it out in green, and then I cut it out in so this is succulent, soft succulent, and the green, and then our polished pink for the flower, and I put rhinestones on. I also used, for these extra leaves, I used our vellum, our in color vellum that has some shimmer on it. Isn't it beautiful? And I also finished it off with not only the rhinestones, but I used the Wink of Stella glitter pen for it to give it a little bit of oomph, something, just a little sparkle. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on the vellum already came sparkled up, but I'd put the sparkle on the flowers. So I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to use different colors. I already pre-cut a lot of the things so we can just mosey along. My leaves are here so you can see what they look like when they're cut out. I'll show you where is my there it is. Here's a small sample of it's the Evening Evergreen shimmer vellum. So I used our dies to cut some of these leaves. I did one very intricate leaf, and then I did several more of these just closed leaves. I won't use them all because that's too many. I didn't realize I had cut so many, but they are beautiful, if you can see that. All right. I stamped the flower in So Saffron, the yellow, and I stamped it also in spruce, shaded spruce color. So we'll see how this goes on top of that. All right, let's start with our card. I took a 8.5 by 5.5 card. Now let me show you what I did. So here's my 8.5 by 5.5 card. I scored it at 4.25. Yes, at 4.25. So this would be a normal card, right? Then I took, I measured 2 inches and I cut 2 inches off. So I have 2.25 here on this flap, 2.25 here, and this we don't need for this card. So that's what I did there. So then out of another piece of paper with one of my dies, I cut out a scallop from our Stitch So Sweetly dies. It's the largest rectangle, but you can take a rectangle too. Are you just a piece of paper, and whether you just have it straight edged or whether you take one of those fancy scissors and you cut it, it's 3 by 4. That's what I use for that. Then I have a white cardstock. It's 4 by 5.25. We're gonna put that in there. We're gonna glue that in there. And in here, I took from our beautifully penned paper that was, I believe, also part of the Sale-a-bration free products. And I believe this one was for, if you spend $60, you get this paper. There is 12 double-sided sheets, 12 by 12, 3 designs, I believe. So on this side, it's the beautiful polka dot. And on this side, it's this. So that's, and this is 2 by 5.25. So now I gave you some dimensions. So we're gonna quickly glue this in and we're gonna work from there. So I'm using the liquid mono green glue. Is by Tombow. We sell it, but it's available also at different craft stores. So we put a bit of that. We want to line it up evenly because we're going to be lining other things according to that. So we want to give it an even border, straight even border. There we go. One of the reasons, at first I had a bit of a hard time learning how to use the liquid glue, but I got used to it and I love it now because you have a few extra seconds to pick up the paper without tearing it and moving it. So that's a nice feature for me, who is not that great at lining things up. Okay, and I'm just gonna put some adhesive on here. This adhesive is very strong. I love using it. So now I want to make sure that I line up my bottom and top with the white piece of paper, because it looks like it's one on top of another, right? So there we go. So now we have that done. We can put that aside and we're gonna work on the flowers. So I had put dimensionals under this green. So we're gonna grab the dimensionals. I love our dimensionals, and they're two-sided. As in there is adhesive on both sides. So I'm gonna line these up here. I'll have to cut a narrow strip for the stem. Is the reason I'm using the dimensionals is just to give it more of a 3D look. Just raise it up so it stands out a little bit more. Let's see, I think one more full hexagon. Now I'm gonna grab a scissor and do I have mini dimensionals? I don't think I have mini dimensionals. I think I'm out of them. Oh, I have a black mini dimensional. So then I'm gonna use that. I haven't even used it yet. A small one. I need to order some white ones too. All right, there's one. I don't need another one anywhere. So I don't know if you can see all the minis, how many there are of the small ones. It comes in black and white. So now I need a strip, and we do sell strips. I have never ordered any before because I just cut my strips myself. And making the sample, I learned that I need a very narrow piece for the stem. There we go. I'm gonna attach it on the card rather than on my fingers. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take you off too because you're in my way. Oops. That folded over. It wasn't supposed to. Sometimes you have to play around with things to make them work. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the backings from these hexagons. I use the pick that I have, and oh, I didn't want to do that. I should have been more careful. I'm going to have to attach it, do some surgery. Everything is fixable. And I need to take the backing off this black one. All right, where is my, oh, there it is. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. We want to balance it here somehow. I think I went too high because I forgot that I have this. And I went a bit too high. Can I still lift this all up to get it lower? Without ripping it. One of the designers had said that one of the tricks she uses is applying hot breath to the adhesive, and that's supposed to help raise things up without tearing things too much. Okay, let's get this lower. There, that's better. Okay, let's take this one off. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much damage, because there it's kind of hard to cover it. All right. See, isn't it great that you get to see when things go wrong for us, and you know how we fix things? Or maybe you have suggestions at how you do it, and teach us how to do something a little bit better. I'm going to see how I can fix that. And we'll see what we can do about it. Okay, for now, we're going to now take our snips. Where are my snips? And we're going to do a bit of operating here on our yellow flowers. We're going to cut off our yellow flowers. And I'm cutting things off and fussy cutting so the yellow stems don't show. I'm going to cut here a bit, take this off. And I could have done this before I went live, but I wanted you to see what actually gets done. I have to tell you, and to be honest, it's not a card I designed. It's a card that I found on Pinterest that I really liked, and remind me later to look up exactly who it was. I do have it saved, so I can give credit to the person, and that will be on below the video later. After I've photographed the pictures, I'll post below the video the information, and that will tell you who the actual designer is. So I'm casing this card and the other card that I'm going to show you what I made. It's by designers that I found on Facebook. They did such a wonderful job that I fell in love with their cards. Below the video, you will also find my contact information. And if you reside in Canada and don't have a demonstrator, and you'd like a catalog or you need help with placing an order, I will be very honored to be your demonstrator. So my contact information will be below, my hostess code will be below, all the paper dimensions and everything will be below. Did I not put glue on here? No, I didn't. So you'll find all the information to make this card, and credit will be given to the lady who actually designed it. If it's somewhere I heard that casing is copy and somebody had described it that it's copy and edit. Case, what does the S stand for? Now I can't remember. I just remembered that copy something and edit a card. There we go. See now, it's a flower that has other color blooms on it than the color it came with. So now we're doing it, going to be putting it on an angle. So you want to kind of look where you want to do it, because you still want it to fit in a regular envelope. So you take a note about where the ends are. So when you're adhering glue, you want to make sure you put glue on the right side. Do you want to do? Okay. And you don't need a lot of glue to do this. And if you do put glue on the wrong side, you can always change the slant of your card. There. I think this is what I want. Making sure there's nothing there. Nope. Perfect. Now, I want to stamp, what did I say I want to do with this one? The other one said happy birthday. I thought about possibly doing love your friend on the inside of this one. Or should we do happy birthday too? We'll just do happy birthday, I think, because I think I will just do it on just my magnet that I don't lose it, on my Stamparatus, because I should have probably stamped it ahead of time. Since I didn't, I need to do this now. Where do I want to line this up with? Where did I have it lined up before? With my other card. And I want to make sure that that's going to be covered. Okay, that's going to be covered. So you can just stamp it properly yourself, but because I have issues with stamping sometimes, somehow I always get only half the printing on, or I get it crooked. So sometimes when it's these kind of things, I prefer using my Stamparatus. It needs to be upside down and yellow. Okay, so I am gonna do a yellow print. My So Saffron ink it up using the Stamparatus. And because I put the magnet on, my it's locked in place so that if I need to, I can stamp it twice to make it darker. And I think I'll do that right now, just to show you that how it doesn't move. It works great. There you go. Okay, my chamois. I've learned to keep my chamois in one of the video cases, or not video cases. Yeah, I guess you could use a video case. I'm using it in a stamp set case. I have some extra ones that I bought to store things in, and keeping a chamois in one. I saw other designers do it and I thought, hey, what an awesome idea. I also use one to keep my my embellishments in. It's great. Okay, I can put this stamp away with the rest of my stamps. I'm looking for the case, and here it is. do I have room for it? There, I have room for it. So that gets put away, the dies get put away. Did I show you the dies? Here's the summer shadow dies, and here's the die that I used for the big flower, and here's the die that I use for small little leaves. There's also a bigger one, and there's this one, the very intricate leaf right there. And of course there's intricate flowers too that you can use to make. I didn't use any of those flowers. All right, let's put this away. So here we have the card. It's almost done, and I'm loving the card. I love it in yellow, and I love it in the polished pink, slow saffron and polished pink. Just burnishing the end of it. All right, so now I'm gonna put my stuff in there. Let's see. I was gonna use these rhinestones. I forgot already that I was gonna use these rhinestones. Just to finish off the sheet. Where did that one shoot? Didn't want to shoot it that far. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on the big flower. It's a bit not lined up nicely. More in the center of it. There, that's better. The little things we obsess about. Right there. Right there. Isn't that pretty? I just love it, love it, love it. But I like the idea of having one right beside the birthday on the inside. Maybe I'll include one on the inside by happy birthday. Maybe I'll do one right there. Then of course I have to do the same thing on this one. So since I have a couple to spare, I do like this spot the best. All right. I also saw my black ones. Let's see if this is gonna look nice. I think she had put 3 black ones, 3 black dots there. Let's see if we're gonna do the same thing. 1, line them up. 2, 3. That does look good. So this one is a little bit too low, just a tad too low. Put it back in this exactly same spot that I had it in. There. I think we'll do that too. I sometimes start mumbling to myself when I'm creating, so I hope you can still hear me properly when I mumble. So I'm trying to not to mumble and talk a bit louder. I don't know if I often started to increase the volume, but I don't know if I did today. So it's because I'm running so late and it's supper time. I have chicken roasting in the oven, and I'm making mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna confess I'm making instant mashed potatoes. I don't have enough potatoes at home. I have some in the garden, but that means I would have had to go and dig them up. Oh, come on, buddy. Go up. Is that kind of crooked? This one is kind of off. There. I think they're good now. Okay, so embellishments are on. I have a stack of my embellishments here, a big stack, and I still have two little rhinestones before I open my new pack. So all I need now is the wink of Stella to shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. All right, and a good squeeze. And so now we're gonna just paint it, the flowers, the yellow part. Give it some glitter. There. Isn't that pretty? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm getting ready to be involved in three Christmas markets. I hope to book myself into another one. Not too many places are having Christmas markets this winter because of COVID, but a few are, and so I'm looking forward to participating in that. So I'm not just making Christmas cards for that, I'm making other cards. Oh, I forgot it's so pretty without it, but I forgot these things. All right, let's do this too. Where is my, I'm just gonna do, oops, wink of Stella just went flying. Just a little bit of glue for the leaves. Our silicone mat is so easy to clean that it's kind of nice to be able to just put some glue on there and just oops, and you know that it's gonna come out clean afterwards, that you can just all right, there we go. There's one leaf. Because it would be very hard. It is hard, I know, I've tried it, just to put glue on such small stems. I'm gonna do these ones first. I'm gonna put one in here. Oops. Since I have so many, but first I'm gonna, before I overdo it, I'm gonna trim some of this off. Use some of these intricate leaves for it to I'm gonna put one right here. Oops. Okay, stay. Where am I gonna put this one? Maybe I'll put this one underneath there. I'm not putting it in the same spot that I did the other one, the other card. That's okay. Everything can be different. There. Isn't that pretty? I feel like I almost need something right there. Let's see if it becomes too much if I put one there. Nah, one can go there yet. I have enough glue yet to do that, I think. One more leaf, because now that one looks a little bit naked, because the other one has so much. There. Now it's all used up, all the die cuts that I had. So I just want to show you also the other ones, the other card that I made with the same stamp. Isn't that pretty? Some friendships are just meant to be, with a double ribbon. On the inside, I haven't put anything on the inside yet. I'm not sure what I want to put on as a sentiment on the inside. That ribbon I did with a gold, a little bit with as a double ribbon. This one is just a sheer white one with a green double ribbon. It's there's one more card that I want to make from this stamp set. I loved it too. So thank you very much for watching me. Oh, and I was going to show you how this cleans. See, all the glue, it's gone. It's so easy to clean these silicone mats. All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We will see you on Thursday. Remember, Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, we will make a birthday card. I believe it's a kid's birthday card. I think it's a kid's birthday card. But I just know that it is a birthday card. So thank you very much for joining me. We will see you on Thursday. Love you guys. Bye-bye.